So I tell you what, you don't get much better than this. So this is literally my first time out on this boat on my own. It's pretty damn good. So the last few times we've gone out, we've had the kids, loads of kids, everybody's kids. It's one of these things, a novelty. Oh, can such and such come on the boat? Can such and such come on the boat? So every day it's been a bit of a jam-packed boat, and letting the kids drive and sitting back and chilling, just having a fab time, really. But the kids get really bored. They get bored really, really fast, because effectively all you're doing is, well, you're not doing anything. You're just going from A to B. You don't really have a purpose. Whereas today I came out, tried a bit of mackerel fishing. I need to hit YouTube and learn a little bit more about that. I've been told that the best spot, I don't know if you can see it, but see those houses over there by the Forth Rail Bridge? That's a good spot for mackerel fishing. I was at it for about an hour this morning and I didn't catch anything. But having the boat to myself, and I've yet to try solo mooring, that's going to be fun. I'll have to have the cameras rolling for that, because mooring, I'll do a separate video on mooring. It should be easy, but at North Queensferry Boat Club, there's two buoys that you have to moor on. And God, the first 2 times we did it, it was, I tell you, if I had recorded it, it would have gone viral at how absolutely pathetic we were. We lost the hooks overboard. It was crazy. I've since discovered why, but I'll save that for another video. So today, having the boat to myself, still haven't got the sailing thing sorted out yet. I've still, I mean, it's all ready to go. I just need someone to show me how to work the sails. Alan, the guy who's been really helpful at North Queensferry Boat Club, he just sent me a text saying, I'll be down this morning, but I was already at Dalgety Bay. So I took the boat to Dalgety Bay. I found a little mooring buoy. I moored up there, tried a little bit of fishing, and then I just sat like I'm kind of doing now, except now I'm drifting. Whereas before I was just moored up there. It's a lovely, lovely, lovely calm day. You can see the view behind me. It's absolutely fantastic, and I wished I had the rest of the day to myself, but unfortunately I've got to go and pick up more kids, more of my kids' friends who want to come out in the boat. So I'm just going to take this next 10 minutes just to relax in this calm sea, taking the view, get the binoculars out, have my brew. I've got a thermal flask with a nice cup of coffee in it. I've got some food. I'm in a floating caravan, guys. It's great. It's absolutely great. And then, so this is Sunday. The tides have been great this weekend. High tide around about midday, 1 o'clock. So I was able to get out, kind of 10 o'clock-ish. North Queensferry Boat Club, with the harbour there, is very much tide dependent. You can't get in or out when the tide is low. So it's currently high tide at the moment, which is why I'm going to have to hightail it back and pick up the kids. This is going to be the first time where I'm bringing it up against the harbour wall I'm on. Usually
Coast Guard, this is Valentina, radio check over.
Usually my wife is on the front.
Valentina, Aberdeen Coast Guard, you're loud and clear, channel 16 over.
Usually my wife is at the front with the rolling buoy.
Thank you very much, sorry, loud and clear also, out.
Just to protect the boat against the wall, so that's going to be an interesting one. But hey, this is the whole part of it. This is why I am the clueless sailor. I am learning these things as I go. I was very tempted to put the jib up myself and just try it. Why not? What could possibly go wrong? But I thought, I'll just wait until someone has the time to actually show me. And once they've shown me how to do it once, that's me, I'm off. I'm sailing into the distance. I'm going to try and get some days where I can come out on my own. Again, if I get that solo mooring under my belt, if I can moor the boat on my own, then nothing's going to stop me. And I'm not going to be dependent on my wife coming out. So what I'm going to go back and I'm going to try and solo moor. But if that fails, then I've got the option of going up against the harbour wall, and my wife climbs down the ladder and jumps on, and then at least I've got that extra person. We can do it now. We can do it now, first time, every time. We've learned how to do it. With her on board, we can scoop these boys up, no problem at all. So yeah. I'll just chill for a bit. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Solo mooring attempt. Right, I'm going to go up and check the batteries on the GoPro so that I can capture this catastrophe, or this pending catastrophe, for you. Yeah, glad I checked, because there is no juice left in this baby. So let's change that battery quick smart before I drift into something.
Scotty, North Queensferry Boat Club, channel 71, over.
Alright, boat 17, Coast Guard, roger for traffic and go channel 0, over.
Channel 71, that's me.
071.
North Queensferry Boat Club, this is Scotty. Over.
Scotty, hello, Jerry, it's Alan. I'm looking at you just under the bridge just now. Are you coming in or are you sailing on? Over.
Yeah, roger that, Alan. I'm planning on coming in. I'm going to attempt to moor solo just to practice while the tide's high up. My wife and kids are coming down with some friends. I don't know what your plans were. Over.
Scotty, it's North Queensferry Boat Club. My plans are simply to say hello. I can't use my right arm, but I can use any part of my head and other parts of my body. Over.
Roger that. Well, I'll try and moor. If I fail miserably, which I probably will, my wife will be down to help me out. And I don't know if maybe you want to jump on and kind of show me this jib thing. Over.
Scotty, North Queensferry Boat Club. Alan's out.
Okay, well, there we go.
North Queensferry Boat Club, you are operating on the river frequency for navigation. You should be on 77, not 71. Delta X-ray 7000.
North Queensferry Boat Club. Affirmative, understand, thank you, out.
That's him told then, eh? Wow. Right, what was it doing? Let's change the batteries on this. Well, I did what he said. I went to channel 71. I thought that was the. Yeah, I thought channel 71 was the. I thought that channel was the the Firth navigation channel, but me being the clueless sailor, I just do what I'm told. We're still rolling. We're still rolling. So let's get going. Solo mooring. Disaster awaits. Made even more precarious by the fact that my dinghy is attached. I'm going to have to navigate around that. But I have my carabiner clip set up, and the idea is that I'm going to try and get the sink line, grab it, clip it onto the boat, and then I should be able to pull myself in. Should be the operative word. So let us go and see. Right, the GoPro's on. I'll just check that it's pointing in the right direction. Right. You should now be able to see what I'm seeing as we get in here. larger, just to show my intent. That's for the kids. And maybe just a bit me. Right, so my dinghy is kind of blocking my path. Wind is coming from that direction. So I'm probably going to go around behind the boat, the blue boat, and try and get in that way. Otherwise I'm going to go over the rope of my dinghy. Oh, I can feel the stress building. But I think it's probably easier if I just go around the back. We're at high tide, did it! I did it! Oh! So, that's the end of the wife. I no longer need the wife. Oh man, tell you what, that was a lot easier. Having listened to the guy that sold me this boat, old Sea Dog Davy that he is, that told me to focus on the sink line. A little bit of trouble at the carabiner there, just with the way the cable had gone up, but there was no stress. Once I'd clipped, you can't really see it from the, you wouldn't have sort of saw it from the GoPro, which thankfully is still pointing in the right direction. You wouldn't have been able to see that from the GoPro, but I clipped the sink line, I ran the sink line and I clipped it to 2 carabiner clips to the side of the boat. And I'm now firmly in place. I just now need to wait for the wife and kids to come, and that was an achievement. So Clueless Sailor has now managed to moor first time, which may not seem like a big deal to you experienced sea guys, but for me, given that we found it impossible to moor as a pair, the first 2 times we did it, and it was a bit ropey the third time we did it. Finally managed to get a grip on it on the third time, but to be able to do this myself, it's a massive achievement for me, and it wasn't that hard. It was dead easy. But as I say, I'm glad I chose to do it in high tide, because if I'd done it in low tide, let me just break this free so I can show you. Yeah, that's the problem with filming with a phone. There's too many damn buttons on the side that you accidentally press. So yeah, I could have got through that. I could have got through that space, but in a push. If the tide was low, I would have probably got through there. But I took advantage of the fact that the tide was high and I could come right round. So this is what I'm talking about. I managed to. I've got to watch. I don't knock my phone in the water. Drop my phone in the water even. I managed to clip one carabiner there with a sink line, and clip the other carabiner over there with a sink line. And then as soon as that was on, it was a piece of cake, an absolute piece of cake. I can let go of that sink line now. So it wasn't a catastrophe. It's maybe a shame, because it probably would have made better viewing. But there we go. Right, so guys, I'll see you in the next video. I'm still alive. I'm learning every day. Alan, I don't know where Alan is or what he's planned on doing, but I might row in and just see if he can show me how to put this jib up. It does have a mainsail, this boat, but the guy who sailed it before me said it's actually it's much easier to sail, especially if you're doing it solo, just to sail with the jib, because you sit and you can control it. 2 ropes, 2 sheets, I don't know what you call them. I call them ropes for now until I know otherwise. And you can steer control the jib sail from within the cockpit. And I'm desperate, absolutely desperate to do that, although we are running out of time now with regards to the season. We're kind of coming into September, and I believe the boats come out in September. But that'll give us a lot of time to work on the various things in this boat that aren't working. But loving it. We'll end that there.